Comcast Newsmakers is on location this week, bringing you news from people making a difference.
Our guest this hour is Rocky Anderson, who we introduce now as a human rights advocate. We used to know you as the mayor of Salt Lake City, but that's in the past, and now you have a new passion.
Well, this is not really a new passion. It's a natural outgrowth, I think, of everything I've done, including in my law practice. For many years, I have been disturbed, frankly, about the way that our country and the international community has breached the promise of never again that we all made after the Holocaust, that we would never allow these human rights atrocities to occur to men, women, or children anywhere in the world.
So how does this work? High Road for Human Rights is the name of your organization.
That's right.
What's your mission?
Our mission is to raise consciousness, community by community, about these issues, because the media, quite frankly, oftentimes underreports what's really going on, and sometimes until it's too late to really do anything about it. So we provide information, raise awareness, and then, and this is what's very unique about High Road for Human Rights, we provide people the tools to organize together in local communities to take real action that will drive changes, not only in United States policies and practices, but in the leadership in the international community provided by the United States.
In these local communities that you are working in, how do these average citizens become aware of human rights violations? How do they know what's happening? What becomes their cause?
Well, we provide updates about things that are happening now, but even more importantly, we organize branches of up to 12 people, sort of like a book club. People get together once a month, and we provide a concrete agenda with educational materials and then suggestions as to what individual members can do. Then they can take on those tasks, do them during the coming month, and then report on them. And when people do that, and you can see that it really makes a difference, it helps inspire action by others. I think that people really do care. When they hear about sex slavery, young girls being kidnapped, coerced into the sex slave market, their hearts break. But I think the question is, what can we each do about it? That is the service provided by High Road for Human Rights.
So your organization, the blanket organization, the umbrella organization, makes these people aware of the various human rights problems in the world.
That's right.
You tell them about it and then help them to
take action that will make a real difference. And that's what's been missing. You know, there are a lot of great human rights organizations that provide information, do the field work, do the reporting, but what they've been lacking is the grassroots organizing so that we're all pushing from below. There are too many times that our elected representatives in Congress, in the White House, even state representatives, use as an excuse for their inaction that they're not hearing from the folks back home. And if they don't care, then the elected officials aren't going to take action. Our objective is to make certain that they will hear from the American people, that they will know that we expect that they will take action to stop preventable suffering.
What can a local official do really, though, about the sex trade in the Middle East, for example? What can he do?
Well, we have the sex trade here in Utah. There were just people that were arrested in the state of Utah, in a national network, that were engaged in the sex trade. There are a lot of kids on the street that are coerced and don't have a way out. That is the definition of sex slavery. And so one of we deal with slavery, both labor and sex slavery, genocide, torture and the undermining of the rule of law, the death penalty, and the human rights implications of climate change. And it's so important that the human rights community address climate change within a human rights framework.
Rocky, we have to make that the last word. This is fascinating. Thanks very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Our guest has been human rights activist Rocky Anderson, and I'm Don Olson for Comcast Newsmakers.